Hey everybody, it is Radleigh here with your Angelic Weather Report for September 29th through October 5th. But this month it's all been a fairy angelic report. And so once again, we are using fairy tarot cards for our weather report this month. We're going to go back to angels next week, but one more spin around the block with fairy tarot cards. So I pulled three cards for the week of September 29th through October 5th, and those cards are laying here in front of me. So think of the first card as being Monday, Tuesday. Think of the next card as being Wednesday, Thursday, and the last card as being Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we're starting out pretty good, right? Nine of Summer. This is Nine of Cups in traditional tarot. I usually call it Nine of Water in all my other decks. But Nine of Summer, wish comes true. What you want now comes to you. Monday, Tuesday, looking pretty solid. It says wishes comes true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. This is a great way to start a week. We love that. We love having this like magical fairy energy that's watching over us, keeping us safe, and helping us to feel like the sky is the limit. And that's Monday, Tuesday. Now, Wednesday, Thursday, the energy shifts not to bad luck or negativity or anything. It's just very different. Nine of Summer is this energy that's like exuberant and exciting and happy and joyful. We go very introspective with the High Priestess on Wednesday and Thursday. The card says trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. I love High Priestess energy. I have to say, I totally love it. And I love this version of the High Priestess that is on fairy tarot cards. But I love this whole concept of going within, understanding our own motivations, understanding the why of things. Why do I feel the way I'm feeling? Why am I being triggered? Why am I worried? Why am I fearful? Why am I joyful? Why? I love why because I love introspective work. And the High Priestess is all about that. But she also tells us to cool our heels. This is not the energy of, for example, her sister, the Empress, who shows up next. This is that energy of like, I'm just going to sit on it. I'm just going to think about it. I'm just going to sleep on it. I'm just going to really process it and make sure that I'm making the right decisions. For Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have 10 of Winter. 10 of Winter, this is a card that talks about the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. 10 of Winter, I usually call it 10 of Air, but in traditional tarot, it's 10 of Swords, is this card that's an ending. It's a completion. It's where something comes to an end. And sometimes that completion is something that makes us sad. Sometimes it's like yippee skippy, it's over. But whatever it is, it can be this freedom, this release, this energy that is like, oh, thank goodness, I'm so glad that's done. Or it can be, okay, well, I didn't really want that to be over with, but I'm going to have absolute faith and trust in the universe. I'm going to believe, I'm going to believe, I'm going to believe. I do believe, I do believe, I do believe in fairies. I do believe that I am loved as a child of the divine, and everything is going to be great. All right, so that's your three cards. I did want to tell you, I am actually teaching a fairy tarot course right now, the magic of fairy tarot. It's all about working with the fairies, who the hierarchy of the fairies are. It's like, you know all about the archangels if you've been listening to me, but do you know about the arc fairies? And no, they're not really called arc fairies, but they are called the high kings and queens of fairydom. And we're going to talk about that, all about working with fairies, rituals, magic, meditation, communication, all of that. It's a 4-week course. It starts on August 9th, so you still have time to join us at the very beginning of this. So check it out by going to radleighvalentine.com/fairies. You can still join us. It's going to be a huge class. There's a ton of people in it already, and it's going to be a lot of fairy fun. So now I'm going to take my cards. I put those cards back in the deck so that they could show up again if they so chose. And so I'm going to shuffle the cards. And I want you to think about something that you would like the fairies help with, some question that you would like answered, something that you would really like to hear the fairies address for you. So think about what that question would be. Okay, just process it. What would that question be? 2 and 1. Okay, now I'm going to pull 4 cards. One of these cards is the perfect card for you to answer that question. It could be card number 1. It might be card number 2. It might be card number 3, or it could be card number 4. So you think about that. Which one of these do you feel like is the answer to your question? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Card number 1 is the star. So this is a great card that kind of has that sort of energy that we had with a card for Monday, Tuesday this week, the star card. I'm sorry, the nine of summer, 9 of water, 9 of cups card. Very much that whole wish comes true. It says, look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. If you fall called to card number 2, it's the wheel. This is another card that I don't mind at all. This is a card that says delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. This is a card where things have felt like they weren't moving and suddenly, boom, they are moving with great speed and you get to move forward. This card is also ruled by Jupiter, which I think of as being good luck at any particular time. Card number 3, if you were drawn to that, is Princess of Spring. In traditional tarot, this is Page of Wands. I usually call it Page of Fire. And it says, it's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. And if you were drawn to card number 4, this is why I put the cards back in the deck so that they can come back out, because 10 of winter, 10 of swords, 10 of air is back. Once again, this card says the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. So all of these I consider to be positive cards. So hopefully they give you an answer that matches your questions and your concerns and helps you to feel some sort of like peace about what's coming up for you. Again, I have a fairy class. It's the Magic of Fairy Tarot. You can still join us. It starts on October 9th. Go to radleighvalentine.com/fairies, where you can join in and join up and be a part of a 4-week exciting, vibrant class of working with the fairies. When we come back next week, I'll be all angel-y again, and we'll be doing our readings from my upcoming deck that comes out in October, Angel Affirmation Cards. In the meantime, I hope you guys have a very magical week and very much feel the power and the influence and the joy of the fairies.